the Supergirl teaser. So we apparently are getting a Supergirl trailer tomorrow. I'm starting to get excited. How is it going to measure up to this right here? One of the best Supergirl comics ever. Really good story. Highly recommend you pick this up. Is Supergirl popular enough? They're trying to push her at comic book stores. She's got her own Supergirl comics. How well they're doing, I don't know. I'm going to ask my local comic shop, are the Supergirl comics selling? Maybe that'll give us an insight to whether a female, like a derivative character, I don't want to, not in a negative way, a derivative character, female superhero, Supergirl instead of Superman, how is that going to do in the box office? Well, I have my own take on it, but I do want to check out. James Gunn is teasing the hell out of it, and I heard some really bad things. If this happens in the trailer,
some really bad things.
I'm going to scream. Okay,
Ooh.
so let's see a little bit here. I pulled up a few things. I don't want to get the boys' reaction, so let's check it out together, shall we? Here we go. So they put out the first thing right here. This is the first thing they did. Teaser trailer this week. I think it comes out Thursday. So let's take a look at this. So there she is right away. I mean, we're seeing she's okay. Let's just watch it. 3, 2, 1, go.
Almost over tomorrow. Check it out.
That's it.
That's the teaser? Got it.
That's the teaser. Is okay, so what is she doing here? Well, it looks like she's at an intergalactic bus stop, and she is waiting for a spaceship to take her away to a different planet so that she can get drunk for her birthday. And this is pretty much this, because the opening of this comic is she's already in the bar. See, she's in a bar here. Let me get to it. Yeah, she's in the bar drinking, and she runs into some ruffians who are messing with some other ones, and she's drunk because she can't get drunk. And that was a little bit in Superman. But what do you guys think? How she looks?
From the Superman movie, I thought she was fine. I don't really know anything about her except for the movie I watched as a kid.
Yeah.
And even that was very...
what is it, Helen Slater?
Yeah, I was just telling Alex I had that on VHS. I saw it, and I honestly don't remember a lot of it, so
it is
not
the
very memorable.
Worst movie.
And that's probably why
of all time.
I don't remember a lot of it.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be honest, I'm just like, we're going to go watch it, but I'm not really hyped.
You're not hyped. Okay. No. At least right now, pre-trailer, this teaser, what did you think?
Yep.
It's sitting down. I mean, it's just, there's nothing here.
I look at it as I'm going to be able to see what kind of style they're doing, her colors. So I guess the things I
thought it was
going to
be kind of like the Superman, right?
Right. She's clearly not in her costume here, or maybe her costume is under the stuff. I don't know. I don't know about you, but I hate these glasses. This big ass circle glasses. It really accentuates her circle face.
Was his style.
It just looks weird. I know women love them big glasses.
It was like 80s though.
That cover their whole face.
80s, early 90s.
No, it's still a thing, Joe. I still see women all the time with them bifocals.
It's retro.
So obviously she's going off planet and she's gonna go get drunk. I didn't realize that there was intergalactic bus stations that you could just go to. Planetary. Now, this is what's most exciting, I think, about the series is that we're going off-world. We're going to different planets. So, now that's not it. We have a trailer description. But before we get to the trailer description, James is starting to post actual pictures. So if y'all remember the picture, the first picture they ever showed of Superman was that it was kind of like a washed out picture. He was putting on one of his boots. Yeah. And I don't know it. And it had this thing in the background and this intergalactic being. And
we thought it was Brainiac.
I don't know if it was a good reveal. I think people wanted something more impactful, something a little more iconic. Well, the first ever image of Supergirl has come out, and this is it. Let me see what you guys think. Truth, justice, whatever. Truth, justice, whatever.
Whatever.
Supergirl, and she gets the emote. Lands in theaters and IMAX June 26th, so my birth month. Just a few days, a week after my birthday. That looks cool. I think that this is probably, at least for the look of it, a better start. A better look, first look at Supergirl. What do you think?
I thought she was fine for a choice, and I liked her costume as well. So
Yeah.
that's not what I'm worried about.
Not what you're worried about?
No,
Alex,
I
what
don't-
do you think about the costume?
Yeah, I have no. I don't care either way. I think this picture looks good. Like this is a pretty decent first reveal of what it looks like. It's fucking December though, bro. Like it is too early to be talking about this movie.
Usually I would say your earliest trailers you get probably 6 months ahead of time. Your latest, what's the latest you would do for a trailer? I'd do 3 months. There was one movie that came out where they were putting out trailers like nobody had trailers for it except for like a month before. That's when you don't have any confidence in your project. I feel like, if you have confidence in your project or you want to try to get butts in the seat, you put the trailer out as early as possible. So I think a December trailer, like right around Christmas time, people are thinking, okay, what are we going to watch next? What's the next
It's gonna-
event film? I think it's cool.
But it's gonna be a while too, because I knew I was tired of watching the Lodge trailer over and over and over. Every time I went to the movie theater, I saw it over and over
You're
and
right.
over and over and over. I'm
And
like,
that
oh my god, I don't want to see this movie.
not only The Lodge, but do you remember Smashing Machine?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I was like annoyed with that movie so much before it even came out, and it bombed at the box office.
Yeah.
No matter how many trailers people saw, it didn't do shit for it. So that doesn't necessarily early trailers doesn't necessarily
Yeah, it's like, look,
translate
I'm
into
totally like
success.
If it's February and it's March, absolutely, totally makes sense. Let's build hype. We are so early that any hype that you generate in me right now will have be gone by May. I won't give a shit because it's too long. It's like when you announce a game 7 years too early. It's like, man, it's too early.
Okay, so now he put out just another one, which actually has footage from the trailer that we're about to see, and then I'll get to the trailer description and the one thing that happens, and if it happens, I'm going to be pissed. But first, the few little teaser scenes here. Here we go. Oh, let's see what he says. He says, "See you tomorrow," and then he does the Supergirl. This is December 10th. 1 million views already.
This is getting claimed.
Yes, it is.
I'll have to maybe drop the audio. What song is that?
Call me.
Call me. Yeah. Okay, she looks good. Way better than the glasses. That glasses look had me worried for a little bit. Love the bright colors of the costume. Love the boots. She's got attitude. Now, this is the one thing that I think is going to work against the film. This is a female-led superhero with an attitude. How many guys are going to want to go out and see a female superhero have a fucking attitude? Do you think that's going to rub people the wrong way?
He does a great Wonder Woman impression.
Yeah.
Yeah, who?
Kal-El, no.
See?
What is it?
Kal-El, no.
Kal-El, no.
Spot on.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, shit.
Well,
I
see,
thought
the
it was
thing is,
Woman.
Wonder Woman doesn't have an attitude problem. She's like, do gooder, and then I do things the right way. And then men are like, yes, you should do the things the right way. And so that's why it's like, okay, well, there's men that will go see that. Are there men that will go see, a girl that's having a little bit of a mental crisis, being a fucking drunk party girl? I find that premise fucking annoying, and I'm just being honest, right? But after reading this, it's actually really good. It's clever. It gives the character arc. How tolerant our mass audience is for something like that?
It's not going to be an uphill battle.
Is it already? It's already going to be an uphill battle. Truth, justice, whatever. I know that's going to piss off a certain segment of people, right? Because it's usually truth, justice, the American way. She says whatever. That's actually not really Supergirl's tagline. It's more Superman's tagline, but that's why they're doing a play on the words for it. But I think she looks great here. Let's keep going. Now, the only thing is maybe the belt is a little too big and thick, but other than that, I like it. And I might be able to be convinced that the belt's fine. Now we get a badass She looks like she means business right here. I like that.
She's probably just walking to the bar.
She is like ready to kick some ass. It's like she either got thrown out of the bar and she's back and ready to kick some. I wonder what's going on with all of the,
different
strings, different attire. Right. She's wearing her, I'm a drunk
jacket.
girl jacket. And then that's the whole point, is getting drunk, because the Kryptonians can't get drunk on our planet. They have to go to a red sun galaxy in order to get drunk. So she's drinking.
Was that Flaming Dr. Pepper?
It does look like something like a Kahlua or something.
Probably not Dr. Pepper. If you weren't
Neon lights in the background. And there was a press event that actually made this look very... And I know this criticism is coming. It's going to be the biggest criticism. You're going to hear it constantly. It's going to look too much like Guardians of the Galaxy. That's coming. I'm predicting it now.
Borderlands.
Yeah, I mean, it already is. It's just like walking around with the Walkman and,
That's right. She's
I mean,
she's got the 80s song.
James Gunn.
The Walkman.
Of course it is.
But here's
That's
the thing. It's not James Gunn. It's not directed by James Gunn. It's not written by James Gunn. The writer and director are definitely channeling James Gunn.
Yeah.
And I'm worried, is it too much? Are people going to complain about that? Yes, they are. So moving on to... So we get ooh. She looks good flying. In fact, that shot looks good. So this is probably her, before she takes the intergalactic bus to the bar. Maybe she's just having fun, testing the flight, testing out her flight abilities. Well, it's not like she needs to test it. She's already been kind of around the block. So, and then she's in her jacket here.
Yeah, we don't have a whole lot of world building done for James Gunn's DCU, so they can do all sorts of...
Yeah. Just a shot of her plane, just seeing it. You look at her right here, it's like, does that look like Supergirl? Well, we don't really know what Supergirl looks like. We haven't had Slater's version of Supergirl. But she's going to establish this is the most Gen Z, I don't care whatever hero that we've ever had. How is that going to play in today's society? We're going to see.
St. Hancock, he don't care.
He don't care. So this looks to be Argo or Krypton, maybe. So this is her city where she's from, and yeah, that definitely looks like. So we're gonna get a little bit of her backstory, kind of explaining, well, what about Superman? How didn't the planet explode? How is she here? What's going on?
How are you older? Like, how does all this stuff work?
Yeah, it looks like they'll take care of that. But honestly, there's like it almost looks like a funeral going on here. So I'm wondering if one of her parents had passed away. Now, they tie her into the comics with Brainiac, and that would be really interesting if there, a war with Brainiac and her parents had died, and then we already know Brainiac is coming in Man of Tomorrow, the Superman Lex Luthor sequel. So that creates a lot of intrigue where she can interact with that. If, I'm just speculating. That's very Guardians of the Galaxy. I gotta admit right there.
How are we gonna get out of this thing?
So this is it looks like they're in the bar here. They've created some kind of ruckus, and so she's wearing the suit under her clothes, just like the comic strip that I showed you. Here is the character that she is going to be hanging out with most. This is Ruthye, I think, and she has been wronged in some way, and I won't spoil it. And she needs somebody to help her right the wrong and get revenge and go after this asshole. And so she's teaming up. So it's not only a female superhero film, but it is you have two main female characters. Is that going to work? Are people going to go out and support it? Does the gender of matter at all?
Copying a common story that other people are more familiar with from a different piece of media is also another risk, because then people are like, oh, you did it worse than this one.
True Grit, right?
Yeah. And so it's like
True Grit's a good story.
And you look at it and you're like, oh, I saw the recent one, or I saw the original one, and it's like, hey, both of them did it better than this one.
Now, this is from the comics, but I can already say Star-Lord. People are just going to say, oh, you're just ripping it off and y'all are playing it safe. It worked with Guardians of the Galaxy, so you're just going to copy it and do it the very same way with Supergirl. We're going to have to see the trailer. The only... I don't want to poo-poo on that criticism because it has some legitimacy. I would love to see kind of this style of artwork come to life. You know, it's kind of almost gothic. It's kind of almost artisan. And I don't think we're getting that. I think we're getting James Gunn, bright neon color,
space bars,
cartoony, sellable toy plushy creatures. And that would be my only slight disappointment. So we'll have to keep an eye on that when the main trailer comes out. But and then just a few more bits here I found online. So here is the full poster, the official poster. Before that, here was the unofficial poster. Is kind of what people are. I think it's unofficial.
Mm-hmm.
People are gonna be weird about this movie.
Yeah,
and it's like
gonna get bad.
I'm, personally, I'm gonna ignore all that noise. I don't necessarily care.
We're gonna go watch it. I just hope it's good.
Yeah, I definitely.
Yeah, I looked at what she did. I haven't seen any of what she did. She did Vampire Diaries, Margaret J. Fox, and
I don't know. All I know is Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones,
that's all I know. House of the Dragon.
It's also you're in a tough spot because
no, the writer and director. That's what I was talking about.
Oh, okay. The director for the movie. It's tough when you have a character that has, I'm mopey and I'm sad and I want to go get drunk but they're a god on earth. Like, are they going to set up that where we feel sorry for them or understand their position? Or are they going to look like a spoiled, shitty kid?
Right.
Where it's like, you're a god on earth. There's like no one here that can do anything to you. You have literally everything. I don't feel bad for you. So
they need to do that right. And you can do it
absolutely with flashbacks and family trauma, and there's a ton of ways to do it. Mm-hmm. It's like, but.
And finally, the description. This is the synopsis. When an unexpected and ruthless enemy threatens, Kara Zor-El is forced against her will to team up with an unlikely companion. Together, they embark on an epic cosmic journey where revenge and justice are at stake, and where Kara must confront her origins to find her own path as a hero. So I think she's a drunk mess that doesn't care, and the belt design is different. And that's different as well. A drunk mess at the beginning, but then an actual character arc by the end. So they could nail this, and it'd be real and a complete hero in her own respect. Now, I think they're trying to make you think that that's Lobo, an unlikely companion, Lobo, but I think it's actually
Rufio.
Ruthye. That's her most of the time. That's going to be with her. So don't expect Lobo to be, in the film the entire time. And then here's a little bit more of the galactic bar. You can kind of get those James Gunn vibes. Now, what has me really worried, and what I was saying before, if this happens in the trailer, there's some trailer descriptions out there that is going to make me really mad.
Rumors.
They're rumors. So warning on the rumors. Here is the rumor. Supergirl trailer leak reveals Krypto peeing on Superman. New Supergirl trailer description reveals Lobo, Superman being peed on. Stop treating my boy as a joke! Oh, that's funny to you, Joe, huh?
So stupid.
That's funny to you, Joe? I swear to God, if this trailer starts and it's a shot of Superman being peed on, because apparently it begins with Krypto. Here it is, the description. The trailer opens with Krypto peeing on a newspaper with Superman on the cover.
Dogs pee on newspapers. That's not.
But with Superman on the cover?
He's not peeing on Superman. He's peeing on a picture of Superman.
Kara wakes up hungover, and then we see her boarding a space bus. She's shown celebrating her 23rd birthday alone at a bar, really emphasizing her isolation. The trailer then moves into a montage of her and Ruthye traveling across the galaxy to different locations. Krem appears briefly in a shot. Lobo is shown walking. Trailer ends with Kara in full costume fighting enemies aboard a massive battleship. Now, this is rumor. the people that saw the trailer at the event were told not to share what the trailer was. This could be real. This could be completely made up. It could be completely fake. So, and I don't know what it is. So
We'll find out tomorrow.
we will find out tomorrow. There's actually reports of, and I'm trying to find it here. Give me 1 second. That it's not crypto peeing on a newspaper. People are just saying that to start shit. It's actually crypto peeing on a rock. So I'm not sure why one person would say he's peeing on Superman, thus shitting on the thing that came before. We just want to avoid shitting on Superman and making Superman feel like a joke, because there's too much of that.
I mean, even if he pees on his boot, it's fine.
Not a big deal.
If he pees on a newspaper with him, that is it is like such a zero issue. Like, that does not matter at all.
But that's what I guarantee you. That's what people are going to talk about. They're talking about peeing on Superman. They're going to be talking about looks too much like the Guardians of the Galaxy, and she's just
I think that's a valid criticism
from Star-Lord, who has the cassette player, and it's just the exact same thing. And I think while it may initially look like that, at least the Star-Lord part of it, it will end up being its own thing. They're surprisingly grounded and comedic. Crypto, the superdog, casually urinates on a space rock. The camera then pans to Supergirl, who's waking up disheveled, groggy, and visibly intoxicated. As she attempts to regain composure, the iconic Sound of Blondie plays. The trailer transitioned to fast-paced montage of stylized action. So it might be that he's being on a rock and the fucking newspaper, but this person's being nice and doesn't want to like start shit or something. I don't know. So anyway, I guess we will find out tomorrow, but that is our first reactions and first impressions of the Supergirl trailer, or pre-trailer, and we'll have to see. Does it look good? How long is it going to be? Is it too early, like Alex said, 6 months ahead of time? Is it fine to get people hyped for the next big DC film? Because there's only 2 DCU films coming next year in 2026. It's going to be Supergirl in July, and then Clayface in September. They should probably push that to October to make it like a Halloween movie. But so yeah. That's what's up. Me personally, I think both of them are going to not do so well at the box office.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. But we'll see. Maybe the trailer will get people hyped, and I'm hoping it'll get people hyped. See you then. See you tomorrow, guys. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you on the next Angry Joe Show. Bye, guys.